This video is presented by EA Game Changers. What's up, boo? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the dark side, because this is my review of the Sims 4 Dream Home Decorator. Now, I know I'm late. I didn't post during the early access. I wanted to give myself more time with this pack, but EA Game Changers did give me a code for this for early access, and I have been playing for a while. So here is my review for that pack. Now, if you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Troy. I do a lot of Sims 4 mods and reviews and news. So if you've been here before, you haven't been here before, hit the subscribe button for me and give this video a big thumbs up if it helps you. Quick disclaimer, I'm gonna be going through the pack, like all the features, and then throughout I'm kind of gonna give my take on everything, and towards the end I am gonna give you like a full rundown on everything. So if you're hoping to see if this pack is worth it or not, that's for you to decide after like seeing what I have to say throughout the video, like all the features, cast, build, buy, gameplay, what I've experienced, especially with bugs, because bugs are definitely in this pack. And you know, we're going to just go ahead and just jump into it. Now, going into cast wasn't a disappointment as I thought it was going to be. For those of you who know me, I love custom content and mods. That's the main thing that I use. However, the clothing in this pack is very nice, it's very pretty, and I'm not like just saying that's completely ugly like I usually do with some things. Now, that's for the women. The men barely has anything. It's non-existent. It really is. Okay, there is some clothing for children, and you know, it's kind of cute. I think it's the same shoes, the same type of tops. There's really isn't any. There's, I think, some dresses for the girls. There's no full body for the boys, and then that's just how that's just about it. Now, the full body, the tops are nice. The hairstyles is about 3-4-ish hairstyles. I say 3-ish because there's one hairstyle that has just like, there's only one difference. One has baby hairs, the other doesn't have baby hairs, but it's nice though. The Sims is getting better with its black hairstyles, but then there's another hair, it's like a short length hair that looks like a hair we already had before. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's like, as soon as I saw it, it's like, don't we have something similar already? It looks like it to me. It does, but there's clothing, and then there's no new traits, and there's no new aspirations, which I'm kind of bummed about, because I was playing and I was like, you know what, an aspiration would be nice. Let me go ahead and get that real quick. And I was looking, it was like, oh, there isn't one. Oh, okay then. The pack also introduces the next new likes and dislikes, which is decor. I mean, decor likes and dislikes is a brand new feature we just got with the free update, and decor is the only feature, the only likes and dislike that comes with the pack, and it's cute. I mean, it's just like anything else. Of course, your Sims can go ahead and get likes and dislikes in the world, which you can just go ahead and completely skip it and cast if you want to. And that's all I have to say about that. Going into build, boy, this pack is kind of, it's really beefy on build buy items. I'm not gonna lie. The majority of this pack comes in build buy because there are a lot of new couches. There's a new modular system for couches, shelving, walk-in closets, there's decor items, there's kitchen items, which I think every pack comes with new countertops, if I'm not mistaken. Has there ever been a pack that didn't give us new kitchen cabinets? But I mean, everything's nice. Now, when it comes to like the stylized options, I'm more a fan of like the squarish, not the rounded corners. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. So like only a few of them I like, at least their counterparts. So of course, with the shelving, you get the rounded corners, you get the square corners, and of course the modular system is like, you know, putting things together and making everything like individual items into one big item. I really do like that. I've been asking for a similar type of system since The Sims 4, at least to make sectional couches, which I'm happy we do have sectional couches now, because I can make this giant couch. Actually, when I first got into game, I went into build buy. I don't normally do that. My main style is gameplay, but I really wanted to look at those couches. I wanted to get my hand on those couches, and I wanted to make a sectional couch like I've dreamed of doing for the last 8 years, and I did. I satisfied my hunger, and now I'm like, what's next? But the walk-in closet is nice. Everything is, well, the clothing is functional, and some of the actual closet compartments are functional where you can go and you can like plan an outfit. But I will say, make sure you have a lot of space, because my Sims I did have to like extend the room in this particular house in Oasis Springs just so my Sim could go like actually plan outfits. Even though she didn't walk up to it, for some reason she, you know, she really just wouldn't go. It wouldn't just automatically do it for her. I don't know. It is what it is. The freestanding stove, freestanding, is that even the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But the freestanding stove and the freestanding oven are nice. I wish there was a refrigerator at least. The rugs are nice. Of course, there's new rugs, there's new artwork. The artwork is very nice. I was actually using a lot of artwork in the career. The wallpapers, when it comes to build by, the wallpaper is nice. It's, you know, a nice statement art like wallpaper, but there's nothing else. Along with the doors are nice. And then of course there's also, I don't even think there's new flooring. I don't think there's new flooring, because I checked. I always check. I do like new flooring, but I like new wood textures. I don't know if everybody else is like that. My favorite type of flooring is wood and realistic carpet, which I use CC for. But other than that, build itself is kind of lacking, but buy is very beefy. And then of course cast is like medium beef. I think the focus of this pack was buy. Yeah, buy. Now going into gameplay, actually the only gameplay aspect of this pack, which is the career, the interior design and career. You start out just how you do any other career. You go to the phone, you click on it, and then bada bing bada boom. It isn't a subsection in freelancer, but it kind of, you know, plays off of the Get Famous, where we actually had the actor career and you had gigs. So you just choose a gig and then you choose, you know, room renovation, room addition, level renovation, level addition, and those are the 4 you can choose from. I kind of broke this down in one of my previous videos when the live stream happened. The only thing I would say is you have to like be careful and read, because it will show you everything, but you can't do everything unless you level up, and then more will unlock at the point. I thought it was glitched because I couldn't choose anything. I just had to like find the 1 or 2 that was actually available to me, and you know, that fixed it itself. So it'd be like that sometimes. Now, all the careers start at 9 a.m. They end at 9 p.m. It shows you what you have to do. It has your reputation, and your reputation will go down pretty fast. Now, when it's time to go to work, it actually does a little pop-up. You can even send them alone. You can go with them. I kind of like to have that option to not go alone, especially if I'm doing something at the moment. Like I just want to do bada bing, bada boom. I really don't want to use that much brain power, but I feel like with this career, I would always want to go with them, just because I want to do some decorating, because I can have some downtime with decorating. I don't know about you, but I can just like mindlessly decorate. Like as I was decorating, I had music on. You can't hear it because it's B-roll, but I had music in my ears while I was just playing, while I was just decorating, because I'm just chilling at the moment. I'm just chilling. I'm just making my house look nice, which they probably didn't like it, but you know, actually no, they didn't like it, and I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid a couple of times, actually. Once you get there, you have to introduce yourself to the clients. Now, you can get fired from doing inappropriate things. And here's where one of the glitches came into play with me. I was playing with my full cast catalog that I've downloaded. I only had 2 script mods in my game. However, one of the outfits was glitching, I think, and it thought my sim was naked, and they would tell me I'm doing something inappropriate. So when I went to introduce myself, it told me I was doing something inappropriate, and then they would kick me out and I didn't get paid. It happened like 2 or 3 times. So be careful with that. If you have any glitchy clothing, glitchy CC clothing, or any CC clothing that could conflict, you know, your reputation will go into the gutter real quick. So be mindful of that. You know, you introduce yourself to all the Sims there, and you figure out their likes and their dislikes when it comes to what they want. Now, here's something I was confused about. When it came to the room renovations, it doesn't tell you specifically what room. So you'll go into the house and you'll have like access to all the rooms, but you only have to decorate one room. And I was kind of confused on like what specific room they wanted, because they don't tell you. The game doesn't tell you. It lets you choose yourself, which I guess is okay. But sometimes I want to know, like I say, what room do you actually want me to do? Because there was one house, and I think maybe this is the house you're looking at. I'm not too sure. But it was one house, and they told me that they like patio furniture, but I was doing the living room. So I put patio furniture in the living room, and I think it worked. I hope it worked. Possibly worked. I forgot if I got paid. It was a sad day, probably that day. You kind of have to pay attention to the likes and dislikes and take pictures. Make sure you take your before pictures and also your after pictures. Now, if it's multiple people in the house, which is kind of annoying. Actually, I don't think during my whole playthrough before this review, I only got multiple family households, and I'm kind of like, okay, so what do all of you want? Because it's like, you gotta impress everybody. Apparently I will be happy with just one person, to be honest, but it's like all the people in the house. I'm like, unless I'm doing their room, do I really need that? It's like, really, truthfully, do I really need their opinion? And that's one of the things I don't like about it. After you decorate, call all of them back, you pick your pictures that you want to show them, and then you wait for the reveal. And so everyone has to go around and look and see like what you've done. You can be like, hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. But by the time they step into the area where you've gone ahead and you redecorated, you have a buff, and it will tell you if they like it or not. It's like you like it's kind of like a read the room, like you can feel the vibe type of deal with the buff. And you're probably, if it's like my first job, my first gig, they were like, nah. They weren't feeling it, and so I had to wait for each and every person, all 4 people, to look around and see if they liked it or not. And then they told me like it was just shit, and I was just like, okay. And I didn't get paid. I would like at least a little tip, but they sent me out with nothing, and I'm like, okay. And then that's where you get your money, and that's about it. All right, so my thoughts, feelings, opinions about this pack. So Dream Home Decorator, I mean, it's a game pack. It's selling for $19.99 USD. It is a game pack. It comes after Journey to Batuu, or it shall not be. Actually, there's like 2 packs that they shall not be named. One's a stuff pack and one is Journey to Batuu. I mean, it really just depends on how you play the game, and after seeing everything, if you think it's worth it. So is this pack worth it? If you're a builder, interior designer, like that's your main thing that you do in the game, yeah, for sure. But when it comes to the career, I mean, that's like the only gameplay there is. And after that, you know, it's like, do I really want to continue decorating? I want to do something else. You know, there's really no lasting gameplay features here, which I guess after all the packs that we have, you know, it's supposed to be like, you know, you're full of everything you can do. But to be honest, it's just leaving a giant void in your heart, which, to be honest, isn't that how we all feel anyway? So if you like the pack, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like the pack, let me know in the comments below. And always remember, like, there are other people who like different things. You don't have to like the same thing. And some of you may think it's worth it. Some of you may not think it's worth it. And that's completely fine. You're different people. Just keep that in mind. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And let me know in the comments below what you think. And I will see you next time. Bye, boo.